Control does LeBron deserve?
He deserves a lot, and I think he should be involved in the process. Skip, it's hard for me to believe, and this is the problem that I have with so many people. They make it seem like LeBron James is the only superstar in the history of the NBA that's had input in selecting a coach or his teammates. So you don't believe that Dr. Buss, when they brought players in, that he ran that by Magic Johnson? It's in black and white. You can go read it. When the Bulls signed off on Dennis Rodman, they said they received the blessings of one Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen.
Do you know how many times Jerry Krause, the GM, turned down Michael Jordan when he asked for this player or that player? And he said, nope,
Yeah.
you're wrong. Because Michael's proven to be wrong as a personnel man often, right?
They turned him down,
Yeah.
but Dennis, they weren't going to sign Dennis, but who gave the blessing? Greg Popovich, who was the general manager at the time, said, whoo, it wasn't like there were a whole lot of teams lining up.
Who was the most underpaid player in the history of the NBA? Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Skip.
Okay.
All I'm saying is that these great players have had input. Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant said, how in the hell y'all expect me to win a title with Smush Parker? Y'all need to get me some help. Here come Pau Gasol. Here come Metta World Peace.
How old was Kobe at that point?
There you go. This ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yes, it does. It has everything to do with it.
I'm asking you a simple question. Did he have input? A simple no or a simple yes will suffice.
Magic picked his coach going into his second NBA season.
Okay. So from that point on, Dr. Buss ran nothing else by Magic Johnson. So when they signed James McAdoo and they signed all these other guys, Magic Johnson had no input. If that's what you're telling me, you feel comfortable in saying that?
Do you feel comfortable in saying LeBron had total input into the roster that got assembled last offseason?
Total input, no.
Okay. Which way does he bear responsibility for it or not?
No. Hold on. So did Magic Johnson deserve responsibility for all the roster moves that they made? No. But did he have some input? Yes. Did LeBron have some input? Yes.
Well, he signed off on all those playmakers, right? Well, he did. Okay, so maybe he doesn't have a great eye for it.
How about this here? They're acting like LeBron James and JaVale McGee. That's not JaVale McGee saying, okay, this is what I need.
Okay.
This is LeBron bleeping James.
Okay, we're not talking about adding players. We're talking about a new coach.
Yes, and he should have input. I believe LeBron James liked being coached. But I tell you what, the great players that I've been around, you better know what the hell you're talking about. Because when they ask you a question, it better be on site. Not, I'll get back to you. You better give them an answer. Then,
okay.
LeBron James should have some input. I don't know. Hold on. And why shouldn't he? Have you seen the Lakers?
Yeah.
The last 5 years before LeBron got there?
Did you see him this year?
Hey, they didn't have LeBron the previous 5 years. What was going on then? He didn't have any input. He didn't pick a coach. He didn't pick any roster moves. So don't make it seem like you were just going to Western Conference Finals over the last 5 years, Skip Bayless.
You finished?
Yeah, I'm done.
My turn.
Tell us.
I really enjoyed this insight written by Mark Stein, a guy I know pretty well and a guy for whom I have nothing but huge respect. He is very connected and very even keel in his approach, and this is about as strongly as he will write something. And the point of this piece that he wrote for the New York Times is Jeannie Buss is on the hottest seat in the NBA.
Yes, and rightfully so.
She's caught in a conflict between her familial emotions about, I want to keep it all in the family. I want to do what my father would have done. I want to keep it in Lakerland here. I want to keep it inside. And yet she balked at Rich Paul trying to, in her view, take over the organization and run it through the Anthony Davis trade mill, all the rumors going on. Remember that? Rick Bucher reported that she briefly considered trading LeBron James because she just doesn't like that because it looked like LeBron and Rich were trying to strong arm the whole organization and take it over. So the last thing I think she's going to want is to give in to Ty Lue, and Mark Stein writes about that because he said that what's the line, inside the Lakers,
LeBron would have too much control.
Yeah, they fear he would have too much control. Okay? So I'm pretty sure that's coming from Jeannie Buss. The biggest problem for Jeannie Buss right now is that the Clippers just pulled off the greatest comeback in NBA playoff history, and pressure is mounting because the other team that shares her building, the other team that has been the stepchild of LA for years and years, living and playing in the shadows of the Lakers, is on the rise with a financial force at the top in Steve Ballmer,
Yes.
who's made all the right moves and went and got the former architect of Showtime Lakers and even the Kobe Shaq Lakers, Jerry West,
Yeah.
and now he's across the hall on Steve Ballmer's side. And every move that they've made on their side looks like class, like right. And they're heading upward with 2 big max free agent slots open.
Yes.
And all the tea leaves are saying that 2 big free agents are going to come to the Clippers. Well, now Jeannie has bigger problems because she's got a PR problem with the Clippers.
Yeah.
And she also wants to show that she's still in charge. So the first point that Mark Stein makes is that there's both shock and relief that the Lakers haven't responded to the events of the past week by chasing the likes of Bob Myers up in Golden State, or my guy R.C. Buford in San Antonio, or Sam Presti in Oklahoma City. We just talked about. No call has been made to any of those 3, according to Mark Stein, and there's relief because people still fear the Lakers because they are the Lakers. And remember, this is one area where there's no salary cap because Jeannie Buss has deep pockets too.
Yeah, she ain't got no pocket like Ballmer.
Okay, you're right about that. But she could go as far as she needs to go. If she needed to offer somebody $20 million a year to come run her franchise, fine. But I'm starting to sense a little Jerry Jones syndrome with Jeannie because she is her own woman and Jerry is his own man. And Jerry never did want to go outside and get a big guy to run the whole football operation.
Because he wouldn't get any credit.
That's correct. And he wouldn't have any hands-on control of it.
But Dr. Buss didn't care about credit. We knew Jerry West was running everything. He was pulling all the strings. Obviously, you got to run it by the boss because it's his money.
That is
He
correct.
has to write the check.
Yep.
But he's letting Jerry do what he did.
The buck always stopped on Dr. Buss's
Yes,
desk.
absolutely.
And in the end, final say was his, and I think he made a lot of smart decisions, over the biggest decisions over time. But he and Jerry West were very close, and Jerry obviously played for many years for the Lakers and went to many finals and made many all-star teams, and he is the logo.
Yeah.
Okay?
It lost many finals.
He lost many finals, but at least he got to many finals,
did.
right?
He got to
And they
what?
did win one.
What is he, 1-8 in finals?
Okay, but he kept running into Bill Russell. That's not easy. But the point is...
Oh, it's not easy. So LeBron keep running into Golden State.
Wait,
but that's easy.
Did I ever say Jerry West was the greatest player?
I'm just asking a question. Skip,
I never said that.
Skip, I'm just asking you a question. That's all. You can just respond.
I actually think Jerry's a little overrated. I don't think he should be the logo because there's only one logo on it.
First of all, Skip, the logo was in place long before Michael Jordan came into the league.
Okay, well, why don't they switch it?
Oh, that's what you want?
Jump man, jump man.
Yeah, they should.
Right.
Dunk man, LeBron.
Dunk man?
Yeah.
At their peak, in their prime, who would have won a dunk contest between
Michael.
Thank you.
Because of the creativity, Skip.
Yeah, because LeBron never had the guts to do one dunk contest. Well, he didn't.
Okay,
You brought it up.
Can we get back on
You brought
topic?
it up. I'm sorry. It's about LeBron
Should
James.
LeBron have some?
Okay. Yeah, well,
Yes or no?
no, because he didn't earn the right.
What you mean?
And I think she's getting a little queasy about, we paid him $36 million and they owe him $37 next year and $39 the next year. And if he chooses $41 the next year, and it looks to me like it's going to be diminishing returns.
It don't look like that to me.
Okay. They went 28-27 in the games he started and played in. 28-27.
What was he before? What was he? The games he started in pre-injury.
20-14.
Oh, really?
Not that great, actually.
Whatever.
Not
Were
that
they going to make the playoffs? You would believe they were going to make the playoffs prior to him getting injured.
So LeBron wound up this year with his career worst in defensive win shares and his second worst in offensive win shares and his second worst in PER. Do I need to go on? Because by his standards, it was a pretty sorry season. And by his standards, he did not earn the right to get to name the coach because the coach could be a turnoff to any potential free agent.
Well, it might be a turnoff to him, who's already there.
Yeah.
Well, does he want out?
Sweet Lou.
What did he tell you?
No, he didn't tell me anything.
You gonna divulge?
No, he didn't tell me anything. Jeannie Buss is going to have to do what's best for her.
Okay.
Clearly, the last 6 years, 5 years before LeBron got there, y'all make it seem like the Lakers were the Golden State. That they was just running through people and LeBron come there and mess the whole thing up. Can we stop this, Skip Bayless? Who's going to give them the benefit of the doubt on the... Come on. They did hire Luke Walton. They did hire Mike Brown. Let's stop it. They traded for Dwight Howard. Think about it. Hold on. Dwight Howard forego $40 million to get up out of there. So don't pretend like this Lakers is like this utopia, like this is this great place to be.
Okay. Well, we talked about this yesterday, and I'll be the first to agree with you. The best coach, the best comfort zone for LeBron is obviously Ty Lue.
Yes.
He won with him before. He trusts him. He knows him. He knows what to expect from him. And I don't think Ty Lue coaches LeBron hard the way Mark Jackson would.
No.
Okay?
But Skip, how hard do you think Pat Riley coached Magic? How hard did Phil Jackson coach with Michael? Really?
At this point in their career.
Really? There was no yelling and screaming and all that stuff going on, Skip.
You learn to make suggestions.
Yes.
And you make the suggestion sort of come off as his idea.
Yes.
His idea.
That's what you do with that. Thank you. So that's what you do. That's what T. Lue's understood.
Okay. And
After
he's
4 years.
very good at that.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think T. Lue's personality is nearly as dynamic as Pat Riley's or Phil Jackson, because those guys, I've been in rooms with both of them by myself. They just take over the room.
Yeah.
They have aura. They have mystique to them. When they walk in, you just sort of know because the energy rises in the room. T. Lue walks in and the energy drops.
No, it don't.
Yes, it
No,
does.
it doesn't.
It's just not like that.
He's going to be just fine. Watch what happens when he comes to the Lakers.
Okay, well, he just might, but it's starting to feel like over Jeannie's dead body.
Well, let me
Like
ask you a
she doesn't want to
question.
give in.
So let me ask you a question.
Stubbornness there.
So let me ask you a question. Okay, they hired Monty Williams. What's he going to do with LeBron? Oh, he going to coach LeBron? He going to ride LeBron like he a first-year guy?
I feel like he would be good. I think Ty Lue would be very good with LeBron, but Monty Williams is a really good man with
got
a
no
good
problem with that.
heart, and he knows the league.
But you have to understand,
he's
Skip.
worked with stars before.
And you and I both agree on this. We don't understand why Mark Jackson's name doesn't come
I
up.
don't know, but he's a tough man now.
Right, but here's the thing. You have to understand what he had. He had a young Steph, a young Clay, a young Draymond. You can be that guys in their first and second years, and then as they start to grow, you start to let the reins go.
Okay.
This man's about to be in his 17th year. Been there, done that, synced it all. And now you gonna try to ride him like a second-year guy?
No.
Let him go. Give him his free.
It
us free.
It still comes down to Jeannie relenting control of the franchise because
Jeannie.
she would feel she would give in to LeBron's
She's
inner
given
circle.
it. She wants to be the one who fixes it.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Jeannie, you've tried it your way. The organization has tried it a lot of different ways over the last 5, 6 years. How about step out on faith and try it another way?
She might have to.
Like
She got no choice.
when an individual needs help, the first step is admitting you have a problem
thing.
and then wanting to get help. She has to admit there is a problem and then seek the help.
And you can't keep putting family, Skip, look here. I got a homeboy named Bucket. Let's just say for the sake of argument, I won the lottery and I won $500 million. Bucket used to work for the ATF. I'm gonna give Bucket a job, but it's gonna be in security. I'm not putting family members in positions they're not qualified to be in. I'm not putting people that I feel comfortable in positions they're not qualified to be in. I'm not saying Kurt Rambis is not a great guy. His wife, Linda, is not great people. But it's hard for me to believe that they're qualified to be in the position that they're being considered for.
Okay. All right. I hear you. But remember, speaking of family, she went to court to oust her brothers from the franchise control, right?
I got no problem with that.
She went to court to remove Jim Buss from the top of the
Well, she keep on losing. She's going to have to go to court to get fans to show up.
Well, she might have to. She's in a rough spot.
Yes, she is.
The Clippers keep rising like they feel like they're going to rise.
Like Russ told last year, Ricky Rubio, we about to shut that bleep off.